Hi everyone, and welcome to the fourth Stoke-on-Trent City Archives is Moving vlog. So last time round we took a detour from our usual store tours to look at the archives reading room, but today we're back behind the scenes looking at another area that's not open to the public. So at the end of that video you would have seen us point at these doors here. As you can see, the reading room's just beyond there, so that again gives you kind of an idea of where we are in relation to other parts of the archives. And these doors lead to the balcony area here, and that's the focus of today's video. Obviously you can probably see why it's called the balcony area. We have the library down there, and then we have a balcony that runs all the way round here. So as we walk around, you're probably going to see temporary notes, some boxes, perhaps the odd empty shelf as well, and that's because there's a lot of survey and organisation work being done in this area at the moment. Partly that's because we've never had to measure or survey this area before, but obviously now we're moving, we need to know how much space all of this material is going to take up in the new facility, and so that's why we're doing all of that work. So we're going to do a loop around the balcony, as I mentioned previously, but before we start, before we start around there, we'll have a look at this area here. So we've got map cabinets here. These have got the Ordnance Survey first series in. We've also got some card indexes. There's a few more over here and some more map cabinets as well. So let's start down the stacks. Now these are quite tight, so I apologise for any wonky camera work, but we're going to try our best, especially squeezing through these little areas here. So let's begin with the local studies library here. So as you can see, there are many roller racks of these. They include things like the trade directories. We've got, I think, Kelly's Directory of Staffordshire here, and these go on. There's some more trade directories just there. There's also some telephone directories, including Yellow Pages there. And this then blends into the pottery library. As you can see here, we've got the Pottery Gazette and Pottery and Glass, as well as other material in there. If we just go a little bit further down, we've got some more map cabinets here. These are actually in the process. The maps within these are being repackaged. I'm going to put them in more sort of appropriate packaging for the new facility. Across here we had some spare shelves, so these are actually a little area that we've designated for sorting, so as you can see, a few little extra notes there. Further down into the next section of racking, we've got the duplicates here, and we've opened them up at the Bennett collection because I think this is a really good kind of example of what the duplicates are all about. So it's important to have these kind of extra copies. Obviously books go out of print, and we also tend to keep, certainly here this is a great example of keeping a copy or multiple copies of each edition as well, so we can obviously see the changes through those, and obviously, probably most obviously, items get used, especially popular things like the Bennett collection get used and they wear out, so to have extra copies there is really important. So sometimes it kind of looks a lot, but it's necessary to kind of protect our printed heritage in that way. So those are the duplicates, and that kind of explains that. We have more duplicates all the way down here. Just in this perfectly placed squeeze, we've got the Radio Stoke tape, so you'll just see those here. These are deposited with us and are currently in the process of being boxed up, ready to be moved over to the new store, so they're going to have some improved storage over there. If we go a little bit further down, this might look slightly familiar if you saw the Store E video. This is kind of the same thing. So these are the local studies pottery pamphlets, and we're doing the same with these as we did with the black folders that you would have seen in Store E. So those are all being repackaged, placed in boxes, ready to be transported. If we scoot round the edge of the balcony, or rather the bottom, we've got more map cabinets here. Again, there's work being done on these, so we're looking into these map cabinets. We've got extra notes on the index cards as well, so as I say, more map cabinets here, more here. it's very much a kind of work in progress area at the moment, which is why you're seeing all of that. Oh, thank you very much. So here we have the bound periodicals. These are actually all indexed. So in our previous video, when we were in the reading room, and I talked at the very start about the card catalogues, these are all indexed in the card catalogue in the reading room. If we go a little bit further down, we'll just skip past some library roller racking here. And if we go down to here, we've got more map cabinets here, more work being done, more work in progress. I think this is also a great place to just kind of stop, and obviously this hopefully gives you a bit of an idea of the size and the scale when we sort of pan along like that. Again, if I move just up here, you can obviously see up there is the reading room. Those are all the map cabinets and all the racking, and then more here. So there we go. As I said at the start, there's a lot of work to be done in this area. It's a work in progress at the moment. But yeah, thanks for watching and listening. And we'll see you for the final store tour very soon.